It's Thursday again, and we all know what that means. It's put your pants on day. So break out your finest pair of listening devices and join Ziona and Slaygon for a bit of chat live here on Slay Radio.
Hello.
Yeah, that doesn't
Good evening and welcome. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you very much for asking. How is your wife? Excellent to hear. Oh, and by the way, how is your husband? Still a nerd? I knew it. Hi.
Wow, you are very talkative today. Gotta admit, this surprised me big time. You said hello. Oh, God. Okay, so, hi, everyone. It's the 10th of February. 4 days. 10th. The 10th of February. 4 days before Valentine's Day. Not that it matters a lot. Just added that little hint. If anyone would wonder about it, hang on. Oh, my Bluetooth is not in. I need to.
Good thing you have your white teeth in at least. So there's something.
Yeah, that's great. Or at least
Hupponen on Twitch says, greetings from Helsinki. Greetings from
hi.
Gothenburg.
Indeed. And yeah, Helsinki is so nice. We need to go at some point and visit. Because it's been like 17 years since I've been there.
It was about 32 years?
Really?
No, 42 years since I was there last time.
Unbelievable. You are. And you even speak the language, sort of. At least.
Sort of, yeah. Very much.
That's what I heard, at least.
Very much sort of.
Very much sort of.
Christian Schneider on YouTube says, we're 6 minutes late. Good evening.
Yeah, you're right. It's again my fault. You're always late because of me. It's like I run down the stairs and then yay. So yeah, it's mostly because we have a little nap in the evening and I always get up late. Just exactly 6 minutes late, as it is usually 6 minutes. So that's why. But yeah, I promise that we will do an overtime because of that. That's what we usually do anyway.
Promise? Do you now?
At your expense, yes.
What if I want to go to bed 6 minutes early? Huh?
No, that doesn't happen. That with you, it doesn't happen anyway. I know you that much, so it's fine, I think, at least. I'm brave enough to assume that it won't happen. But anyway, yes. Yeah, and oh God, I wanted to tell something, but I totally forgot.
So sorry.
Yeah.
All my fault.
Your fault, right? It's all your fault.
All my fault.
Oh God.
Always all my fault. Always all my fault.
Sometimes it feels like the weather nowadays here gets into spring, but then again, last week it was snowing, so we never know when it will happen.
Yeah, it's gonna be like this until like April-ish.
Yeah.
It's gonna snow, then rain, sunshine in between.
Yeah, it's not April's Fool then.
And then the thing starts over again.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know if we should be happy about that or not. Ooh, Foucault really wants to tell us something. I wonder what it is.
I put my hoodie out there on the chair.
Is this what she is
I
complaining about? Okay.
That's the only new thing out there, so I don't know.
There's another new thing out there. Well, relatively new. 2 days old by release date. Because Tony Fluke, 73, Viren.
Viren, I'm guessing because he's Swedish.
Oh, then
Tony
definitely Viren, sorry. Released Enlightenment Druid 2 photographic version, which is, well, re-apps as well, whatever that means. And this is the latest track on RKO, so shall we give it a listen?
I think that is an excellent idea.
Okay. Yay, Tony Fluke. Or not Fluke, because he's Swedish.
I think it's Fluke, yes.
Okay. So one word is fluke, but viren is not viren. So explain this to me then.
I don't know.
So yeah, he is seems to be relatively fresh in the remix scene. So, and definitely there were some nice things around there. Depeche Mode reference that people have mentioned as well.
Hence the subtitle photographic.
Is the subtitle photographic?
Druid 2, photographic.
Yeah.
Photographic is a reference to a Depeche Mode
right.
thing.
Oh, God, sorry. Yes, okay. That was so confusing. Anyway, he did his debut in January, the 24th, and now he has already 3 tracks on RKO. How cool is that? So, yeah, he's definitely introducing himself to the remix scene.
Indeed,
in a very nice way.
Actually posting his videos where he plays piano, or his keyboard in piano mode. I believe most of them, where he's done remixes in a sort of sense, and he's been posting those on Facebook. So now he's taking the step to do a proper remix on RKO and everything.
Yeah.
So welcome.
Excellent. Indeed. Welcome.
Very nice.
If you hear or see us ever, who knows? Maybe he will at some point. Yeah, and it's an exciting week for us because exciting and frightening at the same time, because tomorrow we will get the keys to the new headquarters.
Yeah, we went there today to get some pin codes and whatnot that are needed.
Yeah.
For the doors and all of that.
And what are you doing there?
These.
Yeah, that also means that the packing is approaching, which is not the most desired part of the moving ever. But I'm afraid we need to go through it anyway. So yeah.
So whatever happens after the 20th of February, show-wise, we do not know.
So yeah, not sure just yet. So
exactly what we do not know means.
Yeah. One thing is sure, that on the 19th of February there will be the Remixer of the Year Awards, so don't miss that.
Yep.
That's going to be Saturday, and the next day we will have our monthly mix, which is supposed to be the last Sunday of every month, but this time, since we don't know what will happen, it's going to be the 20th, and it's a Sunday, and Theo will be doing his mixing.
Yeah, so going out with a bang, as it were.
Yeah. Yeah, if you know Theo, you know it very well, how much he loves analog stuff and beats, and so everything will be a given to dance. And yes, this is not a shout out to Martin Land or Lala at all, whatever, or anyone who likes to dance in that matter. So yes, definitely, be there or be square. That's all that we can say. It's gonna be great.
Or be a donut.
Yeah, well,
like the thing you usually do after your mixes.
I only did one mix with a donut. And now it's like, now it got stuck.
Now it's a thing. I donut you. Donut.
Last time it was hard, I swear. I think it was hard at least.
Yeah,
was it?
It was.
Okay, cool.
Somewhat of a heart.
Somewhat of a heart. And you just tell me this right before Valentine's Day.
It's not Valentine's Day yet.
Yeah, it's only 4 days.
Yeah.
So
we don't have Valentine's Eve.
No,
it's
we
not
don't.
Valentine's Day yet.
No, I brought it up because if anyone has some angry girlfriends or spouses right now, it's a good time to actually make peace, maybe, or whatever. It's just
make donut, not war.
How are they supposed to do that? In the kitchen? Anyway.
Make donuts?
Yes, donuts.
Probably kitchen, yeah.
Probably kitchen, yeah.
That would probably be helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yes.
Oven hot. Kitchen.
Hot and of.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay then. Hi, Paranoid Droid. Greetings.
Oh, and congratulations to you for sort of, almost getting over COVID. He's almost over it now.
Almost.
So, I guess congratulations.
Yeah, definitely. What does almost mean in this context?
That is not quite there yet.
Well, you could define it a bit more precise.
As
but...
in not 100%.
Okay.
Not quite there. That's what it means. Not quite fully healthy yet.
Yeah, okay. I thought that you will tell more. Like
I don't think it needs more detail.
No, not more details. Okay. Anyway, maybe Magnar's Wonderlight will make him feel even better because he requested this today. And yes, this is Wonderlight Comeland opening track.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Lovely and short.
Yes.
It feels short. It feels like it still can go on, or could have gone on.
How long is it? 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, it's technically not a short track, but it feels like it could continue.
Yeah. And we're talking about the bridge between IRC, Twitch, and Discord, and Gizmore is offering to help with trying to get the YouTube chat in there as well.
That would be lovely.
And then we talked about not using Facebook anymore, and that woke Dax up and says if news are right, whole Europe will not use Facebook anytime soon in the future.
Yeah, that's like lingering around the whole week, this kind of news, and they surely will find a way. So don't have high hopes for that, I think.
Nah.
They will find some Facebook Europe or found some like local server where they can store all the European data, and then case closed, problem solved. I'm pretty sure that they won't lose or don't want to lose that market, and they won't make it happen that easily.
Yeah, well, I'm not too versed in what is going on there, but I don't care much. Facebook is mostly just an annoyance.
Well, for many, I guess.
Yeah.
And then for others, it's an income source as well. It has like many aspects what you can do with it.
Yeah, sure, but for the most part, it's just a lot of people getting a lot of shit information on there.
Yeah. I mean,
these Facebook scientists.
Sure, absolutely, and I can't argue with that. So I guess it's just I always found some ways to use it to make it useful for me whenever it was needed, and then it was like really good because the information was spreading like with the speed of light when I needed some help, for example. So that's awesome aspect of it. And then of course it robs a lot of time from you if you are getting stuck there reading, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. There's just like a lot of ways to use it. And Fluke is here.
Yes, he is.
He might have arrived, and this might be the same Fluke whose track we just played.
It's the same Fluke.
Okay, that's great. Excellent. So
it's
now
no fluke that Fluke joined.
Now we can ask him how he prefers us to pronounce his name. That would be awesome to know.
Oh, his last name, you mean?
Yeah.
Viren.
Viren? Or
Yeah.
Viren?
I've always said Viren.
You said Viren, yes,
yeah,
but
I've always said that, so just let me know if I'm wrong or something.
We know where we find you, even without Facebook and Instagram. What do we need more? Actually, we don't even have Instagram.
No.
Well, I mean, what would we post on Instagram? Like, think about that. Like, yeah, really.
Yeah, I kind of see the point of Twitter, but not really. I do post there sometimes as Slay Radio. We do have a Slay Radio account on Twitter. Well, that's the only account I have on there. But yeah, I don't know. It's still just confusing to me with... Yeah, I don't know.
We would put there beautiful pictures illustrated with a coffee mug of the, I don't know, one of the subwoofers, or I don't know, the complete control, or whatever. Or we could post pictures of ourselves totally filtered, not even a single wrinkle. That would be the very stylish appearance of Slay Radio on Instagram.
What are you saying? Are you saying I have wrinkles? Bastard.
Aren't we all? Yeah, I know. You are forever young.
And yeah, apparently I am right. It is Tony Viren.
Ah, look at that. Okay.
Viren.
Yeah, I should trust you on Swedish pronunciation, I guess. I mean, how else?
Not all of them are obvious, but yeah. I had actually forgotten you had the apostrophe thingy accent on the E there. But Viren had just stuck in my head for some reason.
Yeah, and we can't use the apostrophe for the tracks because Slaygon doesn't have a proper character encoding for the title. And
I do, except there's one step in that chain that doesn't, because it goes through several steps, and one of them is broke.
So the end result is like a disaster anyway.
It is.
So it doesn't really matter, it's just one step, it fucks it up, the whole thing. But anyway. Maybe at some point he will fix it, I guess.
Maybe.
And
at some point.
Yeah, exactly. Aizuru had a very interesting request tonight. So, he said, I just bought a small second-hand subwoofer.
I just bought a small second-hand woofer.
To my office room. So I need some good test material. The choice is yours. And guess what happened? I asked Slaygon about that as well. Like, what does he think? What would be a good test material? And then he said, well, basically any of my stuff.
Yeah, kind of sort of mangle that lower end pretty well on all my tracks.
I'm actually happy that you say that because you are kind of usually far from shameless self-promotion anyway. So it was kind of hard to drag him to broadcasting as well because he really wanted to stick in the background. It's great that he stepped up. So I guess this is like a step up as well.
I'm sitting down.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you stepped up and you sat
Use
down.
your eyes.
But it's great that you stepped up because, well, he said mutants would be a great material to test your subwoofer, so why not, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
So, was this a sufficient test for the subwoofer?
Should have been.
So. We hope so. And if you haven't heard any sub, then that is Slaygon's fault.
No, it is certainly not my fault in that case. It is the sub that is not connected. Check your cables.
Oh well. I'm wondering what meine Fresse means, because fressen is like eating with a very, very, very big nom 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 like that.
Munching.
Yeah, like eating a lot of things in a very short time frame. Yes. But Bit will let us know probably.
I was trying to figure out what it's called in Swedish. I entirely forgot the word now.
Maybe it's something like a fruss.
Frossa, yes.
Frossa. Oh, look
Frossa.
at that! I'm almost there.
Malta says fresse is a word for mouth. Okay.
Ah,
So
okay.
you or eat hole.
Eat hole. Eat hole. I never
Eat
thought
hole.
of that. Like,
Yeah, it's
wow.
like shut your pie hole.
Aha.
Oh, hello, Pete.
He said, "Sorry, I'm late. I have signed a Naughty Boys book."
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Naughty Boys book. Sounds like we're back to the 90s and people's guest books that they signed on homepages. Signed the guest. I used to have one on c64.org. A guest book.
Oh my
Yes.
god. Yes.
So fun.
They were really fun to read even in the 90s.
Yeah. It was new back then. Nobody would read a guest book nowadays, though.
Yeah. But then it was so much fun.
Yeah.
And then you could leave messages at your favorite bands and all of that. And I was like, oh, that's great. Like it was, they can read it.
I guess I have some database dumps left from back in those days as well. Actually, the first versions of the guest book weren't even connected to a database. They just wrote straight down to the to a file on the file system. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it worked.
Good old times.
Yeah.
Mm. Why would I make my hair red right now, Dex? Like, why do you want it to be red? There are so many colors to choose from, But
he said elf at the end there, so I guess there's some sort of elf reference. That red is powerful. Power.
It is powerful, and I've been red several times in my life, and I might be red in the future at some
like
point
every month,
again.
She's red.
Although it's more comfy if I go through the purple phase first.
Purple face, purple face.
Not purple face, but purple phase.
Face.
Purple face. Almost there.
Socialist red.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Socialist red. Of course, Malthus says that. The politician.
The reference Naughty Boys book is apparently it says, if you were late for school, you had to put your name in the late book, aka the Naughty Boys book. Childhood memory.
Oh, God. Did you put your name very often there? I probably would.
I probably would too, yes.
All right, okay. Or this,
Taser face.
Pink.
We've watched Simpsons quite a bit lately, and he gets electrocuted quite a lot.
Yeah. Taser.
What is taser face? Is it a thing?
Is fun, is life.
Yeah,
Whatever
that
else.
Was, Z-Duder said, haha, taser face earlier, and I don't know. Did someone else mention that earlier and I missed it? I don't know. Anyway. Fun.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what that is a reference to.
Well, we will learn it very
Taser
soon.
face, isn't that from Guardians of the Galaxy? That particular animated GIF there.
Aha, okay. But it's like I have seen it and I don't remember right now. So that's not new because there are a lot of references that I don't remember. So I'm not the best with those. But it's apparently also from comics. And a better character there. Yeah, maybe it would be more memorable in this case. But anyway.
I never read the Guardians of the Galaxy comics. If they're actually, I don't think I've ever even seen them. Didn't even know they existed until the movie came out.
And I guess it's like that with many movies anyway.
Probably.
They set some focus there. So, Max Levine, the ones tonight, Niklas Schmidt and Bump Set Bike, Schizo Classical Remix.
Oh, Schizo.
Schizo?
Yes.
Okay.
Like pizza.
Mm-hmm. Niklas Schmidt bump set spike.
Very, very nice one.
It is.
It is.
It is. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Peter has an opinion about it as well, since it would be like...
what does he not have an opinion of?
Well, probably there are some things like that as well, but...
I know what he certainly has an opinion of.
The metric system.
The spelling of color.
Yes, and the metric system. And it still doesn't make sense that half of the Earth cannot compute that metric system. I'm sorry.
Well, I would guess that most actually do. It's just Americans that are very American.
And Brits that are very Brit.
True, but they have actually started with the metric system. They teach it in school as well.
They do?
Yeah, they do.
So they heard of meters and centimeters and...
They certainly have.
That's amazing.
Instead of feet and inches and stones
yeah, whatever.
And whatever the fuck. Like, whose feet?
Yeah, exactly. Whose feet? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, apparently some king's foot or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, what fucking stone? Must have been a very important stone.
Uh-huh. Indeed. It's just funny. We are definitely trying to tease you.
What? No.
No, well, we are mocking him. Yes, I'm checking that food as well, which is...
Lasagna. Looks very nice.
Is that lasagna? I think
is.
that... okay.
White
it looks...
and red sauce lasagna.
Okay, it looked a little bit like these bakery stuff that are filled with all sorts of good sauces inside. But yeah, it's definitely not a diet dinner, but I would love to have it. I would not resist if that would come into my way.
Right now, I would.
Oh, right now, we are not that hungry because we ate pizza like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
And that's why we fall asleep in the evening, because food coma comes.
Coma.
But come on, we eat dinner because of you, because normally I would eat a proper lunch and in the evening I wouldn't eat anything big. But since you don't eat during the whole day, still, how creepy is that? But
creepy?
Yes, it's creepy. You are living on light instead of normal food.
It's creepy. People smashing food in their face every 5 seconds.
No,
like,
every
come
5
on,
seconds.
I want to finish the sentence before you put more food in your face.
No, it's just, normal people. Like after a few hours after they get up, probably they get hungry and then they will eat something. But not Slaygon, since he is not a normal person as we know it, and he just doesn't eat during the whole day. He would survive on air, probably. Not me, though.
I eat through osmosis. I just have a bun in my hand and it extracts the nutrients from it through the palm of my hand.
Yeah, I always knew that you are an alien, but yeah, that works, I guess. Yeah, he's described his day. Me finally listening to some metal after a long day of bullshit. I am at peace with myself.
Oh yeah, Malthus says he weighs more like 100 liter keg than 100 stone. Yeah, I would say so, because 1 stone is 6.3 kilograms. So yeah, that would be 630 kilograms. That's a lot.
Oh. Okay, yeah, there will be still some metal requests tonight, I'm pretty sure, so it's worth to stick with us if we talk about Iron Maiden and stuff. So
we don't have any metal requests yet, I think.
We definitely have one, so and that is coming up very soon. So
one we do indeed.
Yes. So, and there might be more coming if it's up to SDK, for example. I'm sure about that. So the next one is made by Berka, and it would be DJ Space and Goes and Ghosts level 1.
And DJ stays and goes and goes.
Yes, DJ Space and Goes and Ghosts and level 1.
So not DJ stays and goes. Okay.
DJ Space and Ghosts and Ghosts and level 1. Yep.
DJ stays and goes and goes.
Did it really sound like that?
No, it just sounded like it when I didn't pay attention.
Oh, thanks. Well, thank you. That's like summing up 1 year of my life.
Well, that's not entirely impossible to actually do in the future with some sort of funky nanotechnology, I guess.
Yeah, that would be so much fun. But yeah, not gonna get green because that would look shit on me. Thanks, Dax. And we didn't tell you probably just yet, but we also have a remix news edition coming up soon, summing up January. So just in case we wouldn't mention
next song.
After the next song, yes. So that's important to mention that we also have remix news. What is not the most flattering expression here?
The picture Dax posted. The expression on your face.
Okay. I thought that I said something that is not the most flattering expression. Yeah,
No,
right.
Facial expression.
Yeah,
not mouth word expression.
Yeah, got it. Thanks. I don't know. It's like, English and context and me. It's, we are not good friends, as you know it. Anyway.
You mean as you know?
Yes. That's what I meant.
Oh, good.
I'm doing this on purpose, so you have something to correct too. Definitely.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Hold on, I can check one quick thing. Okay, got it. Right. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back. How are you doing? What are you packing first?
The tool shed.
Oh yeah,
it's
that's
a fucking mess, and I need to throw out a shit bunch of stuff from there and get everything packed. Wow, yeah, that's gonna be a lot.
Peter, that picture is definitely not after 2 bottles of wine. After 2 bottles of wine, you have no idea how I would look like. I definitely wouldn't speak like this here. I can tell you that.
You do not speak at all in that picture.
I probably wouldn't have open eyes, and I would probably on the couch trying to recover.
It looks like you're struggling with your eyes there.
Yeah, my eyes would be more closed, and I probably would try to resist the urge to run to the toilet to get rid of half of the wine.
And you would probably try to resist the urge to flash with your hair.
That too, but that's just secondary. So no, I would not survive 2 bottles of wine easily. It's really not something I can actually do physically. Maybe 1 bottle of wine, but then I would be pretty tipsy. I would say 2 bottles, probably no way for me to consume that. Not in a short amount of time.
Have you seen how short she is? There's nowhere it can go.
I'm not sure it's because of that. Because other people who were short, they could handle alcohol way better than I do. So I don't know what that is. It's just, it doesn't work. It's not gonna work.
It's a joke.
Yeah, I know. You have an explanation.
Where does the food go? All the food that you eat. You're so tiny.
Well, I have a little belly, so I can't say that I don't. But anyway.
Still a joke.
Anyway.
Anyways, play a song so we can get to that remix news at some point during this evening.
At some point.
What the hell?
2048. That's brilliant.
Fun.
Thanks. What sort of application do you have?
Face app.
Yeah, still Face app. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, that's scary. So let's go to the metal. We shall play some metal because they mentioned this, and we are prepared to play some metal now. Razvan64 says, "Good evening, everyone. I'd love to hear Beat to the Pulp from Dusty. If you hear this, Dusty, I'm a big fan of your metal remixes, man." Does he has any other remixes than metal remixes, by the way?
No, maybe I don't know. I have to look it up.
Yes,
I think it definitely focuses on metal, at least.
Yeah, definitely. So, Dusty and Beat to the Pulp, an Amiga remix.
RKO and Amiga remix releases for the month of January 2022.
This month we have 11 C64 remixes and 3 Amiga remixes for a total of 14. Let's hear what the first month of the new year brings. Dr. Future Grand Monster Slam Menu, composed by Chris Hulsbeck. This one was released both on RKO and on Amiga Remix. Next, we have 2 new releases by Eivind Sommersten. Uppercut, I Put My Life On It, composed by Thomas E. Petersen, Laxity. The next one by Eivind is Wow Reggae, Let Us Work Together, composed by Thomas E. Petersen, aka Laxity. Gibbs give us the remix Classic Tunes, composed by Manfred Linzer, also known as Pink. Hanse with Gianna Sisters, menu title Cookified, composed by Chris Hulsbeck. The newcomer Itchy gives us Blitz remix composed by Monty. We Are Demo is a remix by JLD, composed by Alexander Wiklund. JLD and Dr. Future has remixed Platoon, composed by Jonathan Dunn. Ramjet, Bubble Bubble, Level Theme, Ramjet Mix, composed by Peter Clark. Next is Stelladosis, Spy vs. Spy, Spy Disco, Spy Remix, composed by Nick Scarim. Another newcomer is Tony Fluke, 73 Warren, with Hawkeye, composed by Jeron Tell. Wobbler with Goat Light, There's a Light That Never Goes Out, composed by Alexander Wiklund. Finally, the spotlight track for this month is Linus, Simon and Mother Funkel, composed by Sasha Seidler, also known as Linus. Funky as usual from Linus, and this time with an 80s FM synth flavor. Enjoy! I would like to encourage people to visit remix.cred.org and amigaremix.com to listen and vote. Keep the remix scene alive. Till next time, take care.
That was Remix News for Flea. Thank you for listening.
Yay!
Junk.
Another awesome month.
Indeed.
One
Very,
would
very
say.
nice. And again, thank you to Leia and Morty for the work on that one. And that would be start of the first episode of season 3. We've been at
Indeed.
it for 2 full years, plus 1 month now.
And thank you, Slaygon, for doing the visuals as well.
Yeah, I need to update those at some point.
Yeah. Just
I
because you
have-
can't thank yourself. So awesome job, Morty and Love. Thank you.
It's
So,
very, very
yeah.
nice.
Absolutely. Just like as usual. And I really like the spotlight part of it as well.
Indeed.
So,
Very, very nice track.
Linus is really spot on lately,
Mhm.
I'd say. Yeah,
Mhm.
we need to count with him. Just like it seems like we need to count with Fluke as well, because he just said his plan is to release 1 song a week for as long as he can, and on YouTube and remix sites. So I said this sounds like music to our ears.
Well, there's both positives and negatives with such a thing. One thing is that when you have such a short period in between releases, you don't really leave room for you to grow. Or when you learn new things, they take a while to kind of incorporate into your workflow, as it were. And when you release songs in at that tempo, there's very little time to actually incorporate anything new in there. So hopefully that will go well, though. I trust
Although-
you, Luke.
Yeah, well, everyone needs to do whatever feels right for them, because I think there are remixers that release tons of stuff, and by that process, when you constantly do it, you also can grow, because you have the routine. And those remixers that sit down a bit more rarely, like let's say me, I'm typically that. I need to get back in my head where I was last time, which is like after a few weeks or months. It's always challenging. So to find your way back to the things.
Yeah, it's a balancing act.
Yeah.
It goes both ways. Too often, same thing, as too rarely.
Mhm.
Too rarely, you need to kind of get back into it. Too often, you're too much into that routine, so you kind of tends to sound routine, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, but I think that he will do whatever feels right for him, and that's
I
great.
think so too.
And we will enjoy the result. So that's great about it.
But yeah, we'll I guess hear next week what's going on. So,
Looking forward to that. Definitely.
he says that he has a lot of songs
Yeah.
that he has played for many years. Yeah, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is the routine as well.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, now he can just take what he's done already for years and start to just dress them up, as it were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, don't keep your fingers crossed, though. It's very hard to play piano. Yeah, no, I strongly advise against that. Yeah, it's really difficult. Same with guitar. Like, how do you play guitar like that? I don't know. Very hood-like.
Any other advice that you would give him?
No, that's it. That wasn't advice. It was just an instinctive feeling.
Expert
Yeah, like-
advices by Slaygon. Don't cross your fingers. Oh God. And that was yeah. He sees it too. there was one song highlighted in the remix news that was requested by Lord Evil as well, and that would be Stellodusis and Spy vs. Spy, Spy Disco Spy remix.
So, Spy
Spy.
then?
Certainly Spy.
Oh, versus what?
Spy?
Oh, Spy. Right. Pinky, pinking.
Pinky Pinky. It's a really nice blinky blinky.
Pinking.
Pinky?
Pinky.
That was quick, though. That was like 2 seconds later. He already posted the screenshot. That's impressive.
That's not even just a screenshot. Count my fingers.
Aha. Oh, right. Oh my God, Dax, you are on the roll tonight. I should say. I don't know what else we can expect. He will do a Slay Radio 2080 image as well, probably later on. And later on, Slay Baby-O, maybe.
Would that be you?
No, both of us, but in a baby format, in front of the microphones.
Oh,
That would be something.
I was thinking more like the Simpsons cartoon or TV show that they watch sometimes called Boobarella, or whatever it was called. Slay Baby-O.
Dax, I had no dirty thoughts whatsoever looking at that image. But thanks for the reminder. And Danko is around. Look at that.
Yeah, he deleted his Discord apparently.
So he sticks with Twitch right now?
Yeah,
Okay, that works, I guess.
that works. But I still think it looks wrong with Danko Fairlight. To me, it's still Danko Sensor. So, it's just wrong. Yeah.
I need to process what he said here. And it's not at all pissing Peter at all. Like, I think it has nothing to do with that.
He earlier said that he deleted his Discord because of Peter. So that is a continuation of that. I'm very... I like Peter Clark very much. I want to decide when I Peter Clark and how much I Peter Clark.
Oh, you got it. Slaygon as a baby.
Yeah, I always walked with a broom on my head. Yeah, I was very good with balancing stuff on my head, especially brooms.
Would fit you though. You missed the glasses, yeah.
Well, I actually only wear the glasses when I work and when I do the show, because this distance to the monitor is just right for glasses. Oh, and Maltus just resubscribed. He's been subscribed for 6 months.
Yay! Thank you, Malthus. Cheers. Big cheers. Big amount of cheers to you.
Yeah, I need to also set up my stream deck at some point. I think I will fiddle with that a little bit in the new studio. Set up the new stream server and fiddle with the stream deck and make sure that works and stuff and things.
Yeah.
And you say you learned how to balance things on your head as a baby. You forgot balancing the low end in your mixes, yeah.
Deco definitely came here to walk you tonight.
Definitely.
I'm afraid I'm the next one.
Oh, he's gonna do go through the whole list now.
Yeah. I still love you though.
It's good. He's very, very sensitive about the low end. So, yeah, it's good to know that you could overcome that big hump.
Yes, and he still loves you, even if you do that. That's great to hear.
And I love you too. Moochie, moochie, moo.
I'm not really good with the low end either. But hope you love me.
Well, you have a nice low end, so you're
Oh,
good.
God.
You're good.
Are you ever so slightly sexist here? You are not entirely politically correct.
I am. I would have said that for anyone. I think Danko has a very nice low end too. There you go.
Okay, there I go. Does that supposed to make me feel better.
Well, put it this way. I've known Danko since the 80s. I still love the man, so you make of it what you will.
Okay. Shall we play some song here?
I think that might be a good idea, so we don't dig a deeper hole here.
On the low end.
Exactly.
Lord of Crystal Lake asked, do you have any good remix of the C64 game Void or F-E-U-D? Void, I think. It's just in a Germanic way, it's Void.
Feud.
Yes. Okay. Otherwise, any remix of Crackout. But we have actually...
Crackout!
No, not Crackout, Void. So the thing is that we had 3 remixes of Feud, and this one is made by OJ Oscillation in 2021.
Crackout!
No Crackout. Not now. OJ oscillation and feud.
Feud.
That's sausage, Dax.
Who is sausage Dax?
Dax posted a sausage
Yeah, I know.
picture.
But who is sausage Dax?
I do not know if there is any sausage Dax. Probably there is.
Is
but
that his alter ego?
yeah. Probably he posted that meme as well. Sausage Dax remix. I'm afraid that there will be something happening with this if we keep carrying on with this topic. Yep. Oh
Right.
god.
Okay, we went into sausage territory now. So sorry. Not our fault, I think.
You definitely had a salami pizza for dinner, so
Yeah, but I don't think... Did we mention that? No, I don't think we
no,
did.
we didn't. But we are we are at the topic again. See, I was very diligent. I only ate seafood pizza.
Yeah, that's why it stank.
No, it didn't stink.
Stinks like a sewer.
No, it didn't stink. What? It didn't have any sort of special seafood smell either. It had a few musslor
Yeah,
and a
they
few
stink.
krabba. No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
You're unbelievable. Everything stinks for you that is seafood.
Yes.
That doesn't make any sense.
No,
Sushi
it
doesn't
doesn't.
have any smell, and you say it stinks. Sushi doesn't meant to have a smell, in fact.
It was decided by whom?
No, good sushi doesn't have a smell, and I
It
don't
smells
think...
like fish.
No,
Yes.
it smells like nothing. I don't have COVID, by the way. But it doesn't smell like anything. It doesn't have a...
Fish smells. It has a smell. And
Not
if you don't
sushi.
smell the fish, then you might have COVID.
Oh, God. Yeah, a lot of fish smells, but not sushi. I think.
Sushi is fish.
Sushi is fish, but it is meant to be done from the freshest
And
fish.
fish smells.
Create a password. My dick. Try something longer. Oh, God.
Yeah, fish always smells like fish. Yeah, unless it's rotten, then it smells like rotten fish.
But it really doesn't when it's sushi.
It smells like fish.
Okay. Probably. I never feel it. But I like it, so I guess
You know
it's your
what-
problem.
You know what shouldn't smell like fish? Sausage.
Yeah,
Says
probably.
Paranoid Droid.
And many other things are not meant to be smelled like fish.
Very nice of Malthus to gift a subscription to Danko on Twitch. Thank you, Malthus.
That is very lovely. Just to get him stick around.
Oh, his message when he resubscribed, he said, "Time flies when you're enjoy young yourself." That's
Enjoy
clever.
young.
Yeah, that's clever.
Yep. Oh God. Those memes tonight, they are like
Sausage
the
factory.
best. Yeah.
That's how the sausage is made.
But that little guy, great job of him. Oh my God.
It almost sounded like "Great job, Putin." Is that when you poop into a tin can? The Putin? Ha 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 ha.
Don't tell such a thing. It might have consequences.
Yeah, might have. What the hell is this? Okay. Buy followers, primes, and viewers. Yeah, absolutely.
Buy followers?
Report. There we go.
What are you reporting right now?
Twitch. Spam, malicious, bots, blah. Good. Thank you.
Please don't want to convince us to buy followers. We go nowhere with that. So, no. Anyone joining because of that, no. Yeah, and besides, just getting back a little bit to Facebook, funnily enough, I noticed that I can't keep track of the friend requests that come in, and I kind of limited the incoming requests to friends of friends, like recently. And I got more requests, and I, like, most of those people, I absolutely don't know who they are, which is fine. I mean, if I especially like when someone introduces himself, like, this is why I send something, but most of them don't do that. And when they don't even have a profile picture to identify themselves with, or whatever, where I can recognize them, and we don't really have many mutual friends, then I just need well, no, that cannot happen because they cannot send me any more requests, those that don't have mutual friends. But yeah, let's say that, or friends of friends, maybe they can, I don't know. But anyway, it's somewhere you would need to cross the line because, yeah, so if anyone has such an attempt or whatnot, it's just an introduction or whatever would be very nice, or the reason why, because it's really not an easy thing, especially like with an empty profile picture. Like, how am I supposed to know who that person is? Like, that's my favorite. Or a profile picture of his kid, but he is nowhere, like on any images, and then sending random requests around. Yeah, it's like, it's still great to keep it a bit limited, I guess, because it makes no sense to have like people you don't know or they don't know you. So yeah, anyway, it's getting out of control, kind of. And imagine those people then who are like well known. I don't even want to imagine that. What happens then?
The same, but worse.
Worse, because you are limited. Like you literally can have 5,000 people on your friends list.
Yeah,
it's
that's
limited.
why you have pages instead.
Yeah, exactly. But some people just don't switch, and then they notice themselves with a friend list full of unknown people. I guess that's it's crazy. So
crazy.
Yeah,
it is indeed. But yeah. I don't know. I kind of stopped caring about Facebook in general years ago.
I understand why.
I basically just keep the thing because most of my friends are on there. Easy to reach them all. But that is actually starting to change. We have other means to contact people now, so yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense as well. Like, you only need to choose one platform, but then again, if you choose a different platform with everyone, that's awful as well. So good luck with that. Yeah,
everyone has their own. It's like the Slaygon app or the Ziona app. If you want to talk to me, download my app. What? No. For a while, if you had all, pretty much every single fucking manufacturer of everything had apps, and no, I'm not gonna install your fucking shitty app.
And Dex, we already went through the Ziona and Slaygon phase on the IRC when we have met, I think. So it's like, this is what we called ourselves, being in one room.
Yeah.
But yeah, no marriage is planned.
No marriage.
No. That's not the most important in a relationship, we think.
No, it's a contract, issue. If there's a benefit that can be had from that, then sure, why not? I think there are better ways to show love than a piece of paper. But that's just me.
We broke Dex's heart just now. He is crying because we are not getting married. Oh my god.
He must be deeply Christian or something.
Oh. Poor guy. Let's play a song. How about that? It's on your end, by the way, now.
Yes, it is. I was just reading the last bit. Sorry.
Yes.
All right, here's a Sid. We have Rupert and the Toymakers Party from Martin Walker. And this is actually a bit of an interesting story behind this. I think I've told it before, but not too often, I think. The way I got into programming, I had a ZX Spectrum. Me and my friend had one each. And we did the stenography kind of a programming with the red and green rubbery buttons. And then went to see a friend who had a Commodore 64, and we instantly wanted one. So my friend got a 168 as a Christmas present, and we were playing Rupert and the Toy Makers Party. I was watching, and we thought we would switch game and reset the machine, and he didn't hold down the control button, so he would go into the 64 mode. So ended up in the machine code monitor in the 128 mode, and we managed to list some memories and stuff and changed a few bits of text that we knew was in the game. Just thought, fuck it, let's try and see what happens, and didn't think more of it. Reset back to 64 because we were bored, and the game restarts because it had this hook. So once you control run, stop, restore, it restarts the game. So our changed text was in the game, and we went, woohoo, we cracked the game without even knowing it. So yeah, that was how we got into machine code and assembly on the 64.
Awesomeness. I hope I chose the proper in-game tune for Bit, who requested this.
Yeah, well, is it?
Is it?
Yes, it's the right one, and yes, we have the drrrt. So here we go.
Is this Big Ben 12 o'clock part? What is going on here?
Well, the start of the song was what I remember from the game. So it's going to loop now, so...
And And yes,
No?
it got back to the loop. So anyway, we are here again.
That's interesting.
Yep. Are you sure I chose the
just
proper
have it.
in-game tune?
Yeah.
Was that the one?
Yeah, the main theme of it. There's a good background music.
Okay, that works. I mean, sure, why not? Hope it helps. Or what?
I have no idea. Poking my nose, I guess.
Or maybe he was thinking of me instead.
Maybe he was. Zizi also says, helps pick his nose. Exactly. I have a big nose, so I need a big finger.
That is so nice of you, Dex. I won't forget that kindness that you provide tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it's okay if we start with some other bed right now.
I think it's okay, yes.
Yes, I think. Because it's going to go on for a while.
Is it now?
I guess so. Don't you think? Or do you think that anything special will appear?
I mean, we would go on for a little while.
Yeah, we would.
FS says we need a remix of this tune. Yeah, especially the last part there.
Yes, that would be a very unique part. That was the 12 o'clock Big Bang part, probably, when the tower was having the 12 o'clock thingy. You know.
Yeah, the London tower
The
thing. Tower.
Big Bang. Big Bang. Instead of the Big Ben.
It's
Right.
a very, very loud tower.
Yes.
I have to speak up. I'm wearing Big Bang. What?
You are wearing Big Bang?
That's how the universe came to be. God came.
Uh-huh. It explains everything.
Indeed.
Right, maybe we should play another track that is longer, because, well, we were talking for a while
that
now.
wasn't very long.
Yeah, that wasn't very long
So,
indeed.
yeah.
So, maybe, just maybe we will play a Mackie tune.
Ooh, Mackie good.
Why not? And it would be Glider Rider, and
Glider Rider
Bearca
in the
went for
sky.
this for tonight. Mucky, glider rider.
Mucky good.
So even if Denko was working on Pete's tolerance level of ants, it's still not perfect. So
Yeah, you need to work harder, Danko. Come on.
he still has a relapse every so often and have to soften it with a filter.
Pussy.
I wonder. I wonder how he would do that. Like imagine there is this filter that he switches on, and then does it make like a softer kick drum and
He hears.
yeah, like a softer kick drum, a softer snare, maybe ever so slightly. The claps probably would disappear, and he would create a version of I don't know, jazzy pop version of something, swinging kind of remix.
Wonder if we could ask Gohanks to break his UNS filter so he would get fusion jazz every time he enables it.
The filter removes every other bass drum and snare, creating a wonderful 4/4 beat. Oh, don't be so mean.
Kwan on IRC says 2 UNS for you.
Yeah, it's just
Tunes for you.
Yeah,
Tunes for you. Tunes for you.
tunes, and it's too much uns for him, I guess.
Tunes for you. Tunes for you. Tunes for you.
Yeah, like I totally would love to hear that. Like, let's say we have an Ansi remix and Peter likes it, but it's Ansi, and he would do an equivalent version, but according to his taste, like with de-unsing the remix.
Same tempo and everything except minus the UNS.
Yeah, exactly. Like how that UNS filter works. Like, Peter, you need to demonstrate. That's like a project for you.
Yeah, so your next remix should be whatever track it is, but in parentheses, UNS removed.
Yeah. That would be lovely. I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Why not?
Yeah.
Make it a thing.
That's a thing, yes.
Yes.
It is a thing now.
Yeah, we just made it a thing. Besides, Peter only did one remix in 2021, according to Remix 64.
Lazy
Yes.
bastard. Come on, man.
It's not that he was working on an album or anything. That we don't count this in because
Nah.
it's not
But
competing.
he was already done in like 2020, so all good.
Yeah, he was. I guess he thought, frick it, it doesn't matter anymore. I had everything, so all good, and released only one official remix on the Remix 64 in 2021. So yes, we can have an unfiltered remix of something in the near future, whenever he gets out of this album thing in his head.
Unfiltered mix. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I definitely like that. The idea too. Maybe he would need to talk with Mackey if Mackey still has the stems of the song, and then he would just recreate it.
I think all he needs is Mackey's vocals for that.
Yeah, right. Okay, why not?
And do a proper non-uns version of it.
Mm-hmm.
That could be cool, actually.
Yeah, now we made him think. He's still typing. We will give
he's
you
an old
some
man.
time.
He's an old man. It's gonna take him a while. So play a song while we wait for him to finish a fucking sentence.
You need to give the people rest from Pete 64. I will return this year, he said. Yeah, it's not that you just released an album. We know that. So you got 1 week. Anyway, let's go for Gizmo's request. Who meant, well, first he sent a request which was not the request he wants, but I meant the end. Horizon Mix by Ion Blades. Are you okay with your chair now? Because it didn't seem
Yes.
like it just before.
It did that.
Yeah.
That's because my feet are too big.
Uh-huh. You're just too tall.
Toto?
Totally too tall. Oh well. I need to add that when we move, I need a proper chair because my back hurts.
That is a proper chair.
That is not a proper chair. I
That is a
cannot
proper
properly
chair.
sit in it. It's just having this stupid neck part.
Yeah,
Can I
that
just
neck
move
part.
it?
Yes.
Yeah, right. Okay.
There.
Okay, cool. Or, well, something. But now,
Yes, I have big meters. Sorry, Peter. Yeah, not feet. Meters. I have big meters.
meters, right. Now, when I lay back, it feels like I want to go to have a rest or something. I don't know. That's weird. We need to do something about that.
Yeah, apparently, these are recommended by Danko.
Ah.
Oh,
Oh.
there we go. That kind of chair. That kind of chair.
Okay. Why not? But no one else sees it, so
I
please
know.
don't play it right now.
Yeah, I do recognize the chair. It's
Yeah?
the fishnet chair.
Fishnet chair.
Yeah, the weave that they have on the back.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried sitting on those. I really don't enjoy them at all. I like these.
I guess this is like the mattress that you sleep on. There are so
Yeah.
many types of mattresses, and not everyone likes the same type.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
when I went to buy a proper mattress, the first one in my life, that's been 12 years, I think. And yeah, I literally went to several mattress shops and laid on several of them just to try how it feels for the back. And this is how you are meant to choose one, because it's like there's no way that you will decide it on the internet or whatnot. So it's a bit more difficult right now that there is COVID. But luckily, that mattress came to me. To Sweden. So we have it. So that's great. At least it will be great for me. I had no idea about Slaygon though, but yeah, that's a good thing. So yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I know people have said it's a very nice chair, but like I said, I've tried a couple of different versions of that. But yeah,
Need to be tested.
I don't like them.
I mean, need to be tested because you might not want to order something
Yeah,
that doesn't
but how
even
do you
work.
test them though? Where do they have these that you can test them?
th-
I tested it at the Ericsson office.
okay. Well, these particular ones, I have no idea where you can test, but maybe there is a way
Yeah. How?
in a store where they
Yeah,
sell them, apparently.
Yeah, I don't know. Find a showroom. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. Find a showroom.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have one somewhere.
HermanMiller.com wants to know your location. Fuck off. You cannot. Because, yeah, there's apparently not many. France, Italy, and United Kingdom. So those are your options for a showroom.
Well, if we would go to Prague.
Find a dealer. Maybe they have more. Okay, UK. Choose a country. Europe and Sweden. There we go. Do we have any in Sweden? Yes, we do. In Stockholm. 2 of them.
Okay.
So yeah.
At some point we can go there. It's not too close, but we can go there and check. Because why not? Well, when we will have an occasion, obviously. I mean, it's not that we go there to buy a chair. Well, okay, technically we can, but sounds a bit weird though. But anyway, it's it's great to test. And even when you test it before, you cannot be entirely certain if it will be good for the entire day, because you are not going to sit for an entire day in that chair.
I
I
have
guess.
sat a number of hours on one, and yeah, really do prefer this type of chair. Actually, exactly this one that I'm sitting on right now is
but
pretty perfect for me.
But you are weird because you have a
I
problem
know,
with
right?
walking as well. Yes, so you actually have back pain or whatever when you walk slowly,
Yes.
and that's not optimal because
Keep up, man. Keep up.
I rather get a back pain when I'm sitting. So that's we need to do something about that, I guess.
Yeah, so for me it's either full speed ahead or dead stop.
Exactly.
So the very binary.
I'm not a slow walker, but you walk definitely faster than I do. So.
Yeah, I have longer legs. So.
Yeah, I guess there's not much I can do about that, other than high heels. So that
Stilts.
won't make me faster.
Stilts. Learn to walk on stilts.
Uh-huh. Practical
Very.
and convenient.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, right.
Putting on your, 2-meter heels.
Thanks for absolutely very useful tips.
Yeah, well, you like heels. Those are just extreme heels.
I like heels, like up to 8 centimeter, but 10 is definitely way too much. So that's like...
Yeah, so 8 centimeters, 2 meters. Yes,
Who
some sort of
cares?
meters.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Right.
Same.
Yeah, okay. Shall we play a request?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
Pete wanted to hear Glyn and Cyberdyne Warrior.
Glean.
Glean.
Glean means in Swedish small kids that are naughty, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Or not naughty, but let's just say naughty.
I'm so sorry. So, Glyn are brown and Cyberdyne Warrior from Encore 64. We could say that it's an unusual Glyn track.
You could say that, and you would
could.
be very, very correct. It is a very, very unusual Glyn track.
I would be very, very correct. I'm very happy that I am very, very correct.
Danko says, when I told Glenn Brown to submit music to Hans Zimmer, he thought I was joking. I was not joking. And I agree he should.
And what happened since?
I don't know if he actually sent anything.
I'm eager to hear the continuation of the story.
Yeah, we need to probably poke Glyn and see. Glyn! Have you sent anything?
Well, something like that doesn't jump up as a notification for him, I'm afraid.
And yeah, Dax and Ziona are talking about weight and what not on the channel, and Dax says, be happy that you aren't half of my height. Well, almost.
They still call me, what is that, minion? What can I do? Not 90, only 163.
Oh yeah, and Glyn just finished an Italian project for Netflix about the Roman Empire.
That sounds about right to his style. Yeah.
Indeed.
And Morty is around. He didn't say a word during the whole time, but he's around.
But he enters with the correct way. He just said, "Cool." To Danko's comment about Glyn and Netflix.
But this time it's not nice. It's cool.
Yeah. Okay. So he has extended his vocabulary. So it's now twice as big.
Great that you're right, Morty. Nah, but yeah, it's just a fun fact that I'm exactly half of the weight of Dax right now, but I'm definitely not as tall as he is, and yeah, this kind of starts to feel like I also need to do something, because you might just think that one can eat as much as they can, and it is dangerous to assume that, because
they actually can eat as much as they can.
They can eat, but it has consequences, and the fact that I like to eat it just doesn't help. So I realized that, it doesn't seem like that much, but if you think about that you put on like 2 kilos per year, count where you will end up in 20 years, for example. Like,
nobody thinks about 20 years in the future.
Yes, but this is the sneakiest thing ever, that you don't notice, because it is not that much. So when people's weight fluctuates a bit more, then they are able to notice, because that's like in a short time span they go up and down 5 and 10 kilos. And I'm not like that. However, I remember when I was like 49, 52, and now it's like 57. And if we keep going like that, that's not going to end up well if I'm not doing anything about it. So
it's an age thing as well.
It is an age thing as well, and you are able to feel definitely that the metabolism is getting slower, even if it's just a small extent. It is happening, even with those that you don't know about. And it just made me think that, yeah, it doesn't seem like as much, but in 20 years, in 30 years, in 40 years, if it's just 2 per year, then just count it. And then it will be much, especially for 163 as a height. So
yeah, I don't know about how many, 80, 90-year-old people do you know that weigh over 100 kilos? I don't think there's many of them.
I know a few, yes. And let's say that I came here, and Swedes are they are in a better health condition when they are aging. From what I noticed so far, And yes, I know a few people that got like really, really, really overweight when they got old. And it's I don't.
But how old?
Like 80, 70, 80, and then you just
70 certainly, but 80s and
Yeah.
certainly 90s.
yeah.
I don't know too many people that are that old and still have that much body weight.
That's a very good question. Statistically, I don't know about that.
The bigger you are, the more your heart needs to work, and the older you get, the weaker your heart gets, essentially.
That
So
sounds logical.
there's some sort of breaking point there, it seems, I think.
Yes.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Yes, I did not define it by years, like how old are they, but I certainly know several overweight people who aged, and yeah.
How tall
It's-
are you, by the way?
163.
Yeah.
Yeah. So technically, it's like they say that if the -10 is the optimal for women, and then it would be still like 53. That would be the optimal. Now it's 57, and I was still like 55 in my head for a while, and it comes like very, very slowly, but it is happening, and I decided to take some steps every now and then against
that will help, like in jogging. That's
that kind of
That's
steps too,
many
yeah.
steps.
Yeah,
Very many steps.
but yeah, wow, I think Dex, it's really great that you gave up cigarettes though, because it's like, even if
60 a day, that's a lot.
that's a lot, and certainly your body will thank you a lot.
Danko says, in Sweden you go by something referred to as trivselvikt,
And what is exactly that?
as comfort weight. As in,
So-
what are you comfortable with?
And how do you define that?
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Whatever you're comfortable with. Okay. We are 8 bits, so it is 2 kilos, 4 kilos, 8 kilos, 16. Yeah.
Yeah, the step after that is, and the step after that is a bit too much. I think 32 and 64. Ooh, that's yeah. If that's the yearly kind of steps, like first year 2, next year 4, next year 8. Yeah, by year 8, it's gonna be really fucking horrible.
Yeah, and hi Vera, by the way, if
Yeah, she went to
Danko,
sleep, apparently.
yeah, exactly. Just
Good night, Vera.
if he forwards the greetings, then just hi. Yeah. So anyway, is the best when you give up smoking, no questions asked. Absolutely. So I think that's fine. And to be fair, and not to be sexist at all, but just saying. I still think that men has an advantage when it comes to weight, because I don't notice particularly that much if someone is like having a little here and there, you know, and they can be like, I don't know how
Here and
tall or
there, big
here and
ears,
there,
big
yeah.
nose.
yeah, they put some plus on, and on some of them actually it looks really great that they are a little overweight. So it's not that there are only thin guys. It's like, I think a lot of people like when they have something on them, at least, right? So they have an advantage there. So it is a bit different when it comes to judgment. However, I really love the trend right now that started to kind of spread around like wildfire in the companies that advertise lingerie. Sorry, lingerie.
Lingerie.
Lingerie. Then they have women models of all size, really, and it's not only that they are all beautiful, because it's seriously they all are, and they don't need to be thin either, but it's also very useful for the customer, because obviously they cannot really make up their mind about the product when they only see it on like someone who basically looks like this, and they might look like I don't know, many times as big. So it doesn't really work. I think it's a trend that I really love, and I think many other people love that as well. And it's like not only natural, but they really choose them well. So there is a lot to think about there, and it's really nice. Hope it will stay like that, and we will stop to have those idols, because it doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah, I think H&M started doing like regular size models in the 90s, and there was this weird uproar. Like, I can't even remember what it was, but something fucking stupid it was, at least. But yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's great that it's happening, because all the people can be beautiful in all types of sizes. And
well,
yeah, no, I'm not talking about like the size when it gets unhealthy. Obviously, there is a certain extent where you want to stop.
Danko said, an obese man, given he has enough money and power, that's not fat, that's pondus.
That is still fat though. So, nope. There's no money that can make that disappear, or at least not for me, sorry. But I'm not judgmental, just saying.
No, you're just mental.
Mental, yeah. No. Now the most important thing is the health.
Which is why I like you.
It's almost Valentine's Day. That was so romantic. Let's play a song. Which will be also so romantic, because Seymour Butts requested Mixer and Death Wish Free.
How appropriate. Good timing. Yes, you do.
I
It's
do.
right there. Look at it.
Is it?
It's right
Oh.
there.
Yeah, now it is.
Yes.
Okay. But there was no animation for a while.
Because the pixels ran out.
They just run out like this,
Yes.
and then there is no more pixels.
I had a quota for that day, so they ran out.
And how much is that? You got like 4,000 pixels for this animation, and they cannot use more, and that's it. That's it.
Yes.
It's
that
over.
is it.
It's over, man.
Game over, man. Game over. Oh, and don't cry. You look fat when you cry. That wasn't actually Archer. Archer said, "Oh, don't cry. You look so ugly when you cry." He also drilled in the bit. Just a tip. If you haven't seen Archer, you need to see Archer. That's kind of what I'm trying to say, I think.
And hey, you're a fat bastard, aren't you? And you're ugly, but I can diet. Oh, God. Yeah. Everyone should be as they want to look like. That's the most important. So it doesn't really matter if someone tells you that it's like you are not according to their taste or whatever. If you are okay with yourself, that's fine. That's really fine. Unless you are endangering your own health, that's not fine. So obviously, if you are like 300 kilos and...
Yeah, well, if it's truly what they want to be, then yeah, sure.
Well,
be that then.
Yeah, it's like who are us to tell...
Who are you to tell them that they should not?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like telling people not to smoke. It's their choice, essentially.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. And of course, the same goes like with these beauty kind of intersections or whatever you call them. I just recently read an article of one of my favorite Hungarian singers, and she said she's like slightly over 40, that she is kind of brave enough to say that sometimes she goes for such things, not very often, but you know, it's like probably basic whatever Botox or whatnot. And if that makes her happy, that's also fine. I mean, I think it's like there's no one in the place to tell that this is not right, or if this is what makes someone happy, absolutely. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, as long as you don't expect everyone else to agree with you, then yeah, sure, fine.
No, it's like...
Do what you want.
It's not about that. It's about
No. There are people that, if I do this, people must love me, and if they don't, they are the assholes. But no, that's not how it works.
Yeah, that's silly approach, but basically I think the healthy approach here is that you do it for yourself, not for anyone else. So
yeah, exactly.
If you want
that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. If someone else wants it, no, that's not fine. That's simply not fine in any extent. And there's no reason, probably, there's no to do that.
Danko says, I got Botox face. Now people tell me I don't get a joke.
Yeah, I always wondered about that. I think that's the most interesting psychological aspect of the Botox, for example, that they claimed.
It is indeed an aspect.
I was in the middle of something here. So...
Aspect.
They claimed that people who actually injected those things and they had their expressions a bit frozen, they were also less likely to recognize some emotions on others' faces, which is like a very weird thing if you think about that, because it's not only impacting themselves in the mirror, but
yeah, well, it depends on how that study was set up. Because it may be that they think Botoxing their face and getting rid of the whatever expressions you may have naturally is just okay because they don't see them anyway. So they just think it looks natural anyway. So, yeah.
I mean,
so it may be that they already have that. It's not that the Botox actually makes them blind to it, but they already had that condition.
Don't remember the details of that test though, but I think it was like extremely interesting to read about that it changes the perception, or at least the conclusion was that it changes the perception of recognizing the emotions.
Or was the conclusion that those who have Botox faces don't recognize certain emotions, or less likely to recognize certain emotions?
That was the conclusion, but I
Yes.
don't remember the details. That's why I can't really get into it
because
right
there's
now.
a big difference between Botox being the cause of it or not.
Yeah, I don't think that it's the material itself, but it's seriously, I don't know the details right now. So to get into this without the details probably would be too brave to do. But the end conclusion was very interesting for me. That much I remember. So. Oh, and then there are like stories start to fly around. Meanwhile, we could actually play a track, I think.
We could.
Gonna read this, and the next one is played by you, Slaygon, because Z-Duder asked for a Sid. And yes, good.
Actually, yes, now it's.
I hope you did.
Done. It is now done.
Okay, could you play some /musicians/D/Dunko Thomas/ and I loved them .sid dedicated to Miss Virginia and the unrequited crush of some of my high school years. Also, see if you can get someone to remix it, eh?
I already know, I think, at least, what I'm gonna remix next. And with that said, here is Danko. Brrp. Brrp.
I always find it lovely when the guys pull each other's hair. Pete asked Uncle, is this a Rob Hubbard tune that you were inspired by? And then Quest and I were only inspired by the idiot who made Papa Papa. How lovely. Oh, well.
It is a lovely little seed.
Yes,
Very, very
It
cute.
is. it is.
And I just noticed what time it is. I
Yeah,
didn't even
yeah,
realize.
indeed, right? It's so weird. It just went by again.
Mhm.
So there was a MIDI version. We need to save this to the exclusives directory, by the way. So
Yes, we do.
just so we have it. And it's, I hate this config actually, because I have my computer where I have my Discord and my stuff, but this is not the computer where I play the music from and where the music library is. Therefore, I always need to transport the link to Slaygon's Facebook or wherever, and then I'm copying the link from there and saving it to the computer.
Okay, we can easily set up so your laptop has access to the server where we can put files and then build the whole
Yeah.
playlist out of that.
Some connection would be fantastic because this is very annoying. But anyway, I'm gonna save that, I think, like after the show or something. So we
I
will
already
make
saved
sure.
it, but
You did. Okay,
on,
cool.
on my machine upstairs.
Yeah, your machine upstairs. That's
Yes.
great because we have no idea which machine has what. So that's why we have such a disaster here.
I
save it
there for now
upstairs.
because I cannot have I don't have access to that machine right now.
Guys, what
Yeah.
a disaster. We need to change this as well. Like, be more structured. Damn
Right,
it, just a
right.
little bit.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, well. At some point, those old shows will be uploaded again as well.
yes, and Paranoid Droid has offered his help in working with those and fixing the thingy-mabobs and all of that,
That
sort
is
of
so
thing.
lovely. Thank you.
So yeah, I need to get them up somewhere so he can actually get access to them.
That's a lot of data, but yeah, it's probably doable that way. So anyway,
The hell is
I-
BC Warrior?
PC Warrior.
I don't know. Danko.
Oh.
BC Warrior.
Oh, okay.
Mm. Oh, he was replying to Z-Duder.
Aha. Okay.
And Z-Duder said, wipes a tear from eye. Mega thanks to Danko for providing a remix on demand. Nice.
I'm thinking, and actually, I thought that. No, I changed my mind. Sorry about the next request that is coming up because I still think that we have the perfect exit tune, and I don't want to ruin it.
Don't ruin it.
No, I'm not ruining it.
I
That's
don't even
why.
know what it is, but don't ruin it.
No, not going to ruin it. Therefore, we will play
We will play it.
Ephesus second request first. So, this is his first request for tonight, but this is the second what he requested. That's why, because he added it's never too late for a request, and he wants to hear X-Forms and Green Beret. So we push up the tempo a little bit right now, and we continue after that, and then we will finish with some sort of metal in the end for tonight. So
Metal.
yes, so
Aluminium. Titanium.
copper, maybe copper.
You want a copper?
Copper. Get to the
Copper tea?
yeah, a cup of tea. I can't do that. X-Forms, Green Beret.
X-Form Z.
X-Form Z. Oh, someone has arrived.
Yeah, she knows what time it is. It's
It's,
past 11. Get to
2
bed,
minutes.
you people.
2 minutes past 11.
Yeah, Pucko just arrived. Herre,
Uh-huh.
min matta Pucko.
She's scratching the carpet, and obviously that's not a good thing.
Not a good thing
She
at
is
all.
not allowed to do that, but
No.
every now and then she tries it. Otherwise, she is a nice cat. Otherwise, she's not tossing anything from the shelves. She's very organized. That's
No,
all.
she's not organized. She just leaves our stuff on the shelves.
Yeah, that I call organized because I saw a lot of asshole cats that just toss things off the shelves because of no reason. Oj.
Yeah, so I think there's a mass exodus going on here. Max Levine went to bed, Peter Clark is going to bed, and Fluke is going to bed. So good night, all you.
You see, and we
People.
keep saying that it's 3 hours is the threshold. That's what everyone can handle. So
Yeah, that's what we kind of measured early on when we started doing shows. Is that after 3 hours, it's like nosedive. It's like okay, we have our answer.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, maybe it is time to say goodbye. Maybe ever so slightly.
Yeah, I think so. Do we have one more song we play and then we're out?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, we do.
yes, we do.
Yes, we do. And yeah, we will exit with FS's original request. FSSS.
FSS.
Yes, indeed. So, but before that, of course, first of all, again, thank you everyone for keeping up with us and chittering, chattering, and requesting and sticking here. We will be back next week in the usual time. You can count on us on the 17th of February, Thursday, and then on Saturday, obviously, the Roti Show, which you shouldn't forget, because then there will be the Remixer of the Year Awards show. And on Sunday after that, there will be Theo's monthly mix that is going to happen on the 20th of February. So this is our schedule for the next about 2 weeks, I think. After that, we don't know yet, but we will keep you informed. And of course, you can always join the Buzz Radio if you want to see similar live shows or see and hear and listen, but with less blippy floppy and more popular tracks that are copyrighted, unlike here. And there you can meet, of course, Z-Duder on Saturdays mostly, Kizikoni on Fridays, Cactus on Tuesdays, and Matricado on Mondays, and of course, last but not least, Boz on Wednesdays. So that's it. And is that it? Yes, I think so.
Last and at the very least.
At the very least, Boz. If he will see that at some point. Anyway, so yes, the mood is kind of similar of what they do as well. And I think now that we have evening duties and we won't watch anything else, we will also probably passively be there more often, because I think there is nothing better for packing than just listening to great radio and great tracks. So
Yep,
yes,
it's going to be a lot of that. The whole next week, I think I will be in the new house quite a bit. Kind of pointing and saying I want that there and that there thing with the electricians and that sort of thing. So that's going to be interesting.
It's going to be interesting indeed. And yeah, let's hope that we will manage. So mood is kind of similar. Is a nice way of saying they learn from the best Slay Radio.
Well, but let's put it this way: Boz kind of put that bar down when he started broadcasting some 15 years ago.
Yeah, like
So,
he started everything. So yeah, that's well, okay, not everything, because Slaygon started Slay Radio, but was definitely the one that put.
Yeah, he kind of took the doing live shows to a proper level. I think the first live show was me and Mackie doing a remote weird thing where we had a 20-second delay and tried to figure out when to say things. That was the weirdest shit ever.
And you still have it recorded?
I think it's somewhere. I hope it's somewhere because that was fucking hilarious.
That would be great to have in the archives.
Yeah, it would be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So thanks everyone once again. I think that we told everything that you need to know for now, and we will keep you updated because, well, our busy days are approaching. So let's see how much we can manage.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you very much for joining. Had good fun today and hope you did too. So see you Thursday next week, and then there's these other things.
Yeah, these other things. Have a very good night, sweet dreams. Bye bye.
Good night, bye.
Secret Alliance presents From First to Last. A Lust Lead Cut Badly.
www.slayradio.org.